What are you doing here? 5 words or less.
Out for a walk, bitch.
Come in. Spike! Oh, what do you want? A spell?
I'll give you a choice. Now I'm gonna kill you. No choice. But I can let you stay dead. Or
I'll scream.
bonus.
You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool.
Listen to me, you stupid bin.
To Sunnydale for it.
Now, when I have the gem, they all...
I don't know why I let you be so mean to me.
Love hurts, baby.
Not that it matters anymore. But I needed you to know that. I care about you.
Then you might want to try the not sleeping with my friends.
I didn't go to Anya for that.
Use a spell on me?
It wasn't for you.
Anything to make these feelings stop. I just wanted it to stop.
Ask me again why I could never love you.
Right there. That's the moment. That's the moment where it was hard for me to watch Buffy after that moment, because the writing was so horrible for that. Such a bad call. And the fact that we were supposed to swallow it like a pill and digest it and then forgive Spike so easily in season 7, that's hard for me. Because how do you come back from SA? How do you come back from grape or near grape? How do you do that? And I know that the writers tried to use the excuse of, well, he didn't have a soul. Let me tell you something about Spike. Even when Spike was at his most evil in season 2, do you notice, even in his very first appearance, he has no respect for the Anointed One or any of the other ones, because they're posers, they're idiots, they're beneath him. He had a master plan all along. What I'm getting at is that I think somebody, an SAer, I think would be beneath him. He would be disgusted by somebody who's a grapist or an SAer, because that's not true evil. That's disgusting. And I think he would kill them for it, not become one of them. Even when he was obsessed with Cecily, he wrote poetry for her. Then when he became a vampire, do you think he went and SA'd her because he had the power to do so? Even though he was with Drew, that's not the point. No. because he had Drusilla. So what I'm getting at is that it's so out of character for Spike, even at his most evil, to have done something like that. It would be beneath him. I hate that they did that. So even and the other point I wanted to make is even without a soul, not saying it takes away all of his evil deeds, but even without a soul, Spike was able to not only fall in love with Drusilla truthfully, but also fall in love with Buffy. So much so that he would become her protector, again, before season 6, love her sister like his own little sister, and mourn her mother, whom he really did have a friendship with. So when her mom dies, he mourns. So this guy without a soul had the capacity to love and to feel. So I can't see that character. I can't see the excuse of, well, he didn't have a soul. No. Because again, that's not a route Spike would take. What I'm getting at is I wish there were so many different ways the writers could have come to that conclusion, to this huge breakup with Buffy, to the point where he needs to go get his soul, or he wants to, or he's motivated to. There's an episode in season 5 called Fool for Love. Long story short, in the episode, Buffy and Spike are at the Bronze, and Spike is telling her about all the Slayers he killed and all these past evil deeds. It's because she asks him to. But throughout the episode, as he's telling these stories, he's more and more proud of himself, and she's disgusted by him, to the point that towards the end of the episode, they have a physical altercation. And then when she wins the fight, where he's on the ground and she's standing above him, she verbally decimates him, emasculates him until he feels an inch tall, to the point where after she goes home, he goes and grabs a shotgun because he's so pissed at her. He doesn't even want to beat her up. He doesn't even want to try to kill her with traditional weapons. He doesn't even want to bite her. He wants to shoot her and kill her dead. That's what I'm saying is they could have done something like that in the bathroom scene for season 6. Take away the essay, take away the attempted grape. He could have she had another altercation with her where she verbally decimates him again to the point where he feels an inch tall, because wouldn't it be Spike to leave angrily and be like, I'll show that bitch, I'm going to go get my soul back. That's more in character with Spike. And then along the way, realizing how much he wants the soul for himself too, and then we could still have a great redemption arc because of his past evils in season 7. We can still get that romantic hero, we still could have gotten it if we had like an argument like that, like in season 5, over what we got in real life. That's just how I feel. And again, it made it so hard for me to love Spike later, because how do you come back from that? How? And then the only person that really acknowledges it in season 7 is Dawn. All the people that hate Dawn. She made an excellent point where she says to him, the great line, I love the line where she's like, do you hate fire or something along the lines? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, if you ever touch my sister again, you'll wake up on fire. So, and she says it deadpan, and she's like, that's the only acknowledgement. We don't hear anybody else talk about it. He doesn't talk about how guilty he is about it. Nothing. And we're supposed to just swallow it. And that's hard for me. Again, I love Spike, so it's hard for me to say something like that. He's one of my favorites. I loved him more in seasons 4 and 5 as an anti-hero, and the unrequited love. But if I wanted Buffy and Spike together, I wanted it to be better, a better way to get them together, other than making her fall in love with her would-be grapist. So that's how hard it is for me. But again, I say this from love and disappointment, but it's really more geared towards the writers, because it's their fault that they did something so stupid and careless. But that's all I got for now. I don't want to ramble too much.
All right, so listen, take your time to read this comment, but it's time we have a frank conversation about Spike, because I get comments like this a lot, and it kind of confuses me because, like, the majority of the show, Spike didn't have a soul. So, like, the behaviors from seeing Red in the bathroom scene, to me, feel very much in line with his general character. Like, if you look back at the mythology of Spike, he got his name from torturing people with railroad spikes. He killed 2 Slayers. He came to Sunnydale to kill Buffy. He tried to kill her multiple times, became obsessed with her, stalked her outside of her house, then came to her house with a shotgun to kill her when his obsession got too much, and then decided to console her. This is not love, it's possession. And there's a whole trope around censoring anti-heroes and villains' obsession with female characters as love. And I like Spike. I think he's an interesting character to watch, but we have to be real that the bathroom scene is very much what Spike would have and did do. All right, so I'm on my way to work, but let me make this video before I forget. But before I start, yes, Spike, this picture right here, color composition, it's giving a fit, it's giving hair, it's giving face, it's giving 10, 10, 10s across the board. Yes, Spike. But listen, to this point right here, it says Spike was not the same. He was sensitive and caring before he turned. That's the gist. Read it at your own leisure. Yes, if they would have actually had Spike turn back into William, like Angel turned back into Liam, it would be a whole different thing once he got his soul back. But because the fans were so attracted to his more toxic, murderous, bad boy traits, they knew if they did that, fans wouldn't like it. Unfortunately, because a lot of people are attracted to that. But I think if they had actually returned Spike to William when he got his soul, it would have made a world of difference in how we viewed Spike in the Spuffy shipping. Just my opinion.